Hi, this is just a video of information about these guys. These guys are the Mill Street Swans. So this is the Mammy Swan, and these are her 7 cygnets. And they were born last Friday. And last Friday is the 22nd of May. They were born, and they were born at a nest on Mill Street, and Mill Street is the street where the guard station is. And just past the guard station, there is a car park, and then there is a boutique called Don't Call Me Dear, and then there is a bridge. And just to the left side of the bridge, this photograph is actually taken from the bridge. You can see right into Mammy and Daddy's nest, where they had 7 eggs, and they scored 7 cygnets. Now, that's a rare thing for a swan to actually get all of their eggs to cygnet stage, and a really big deal for this swan because she often loses her eggs. And sometimes if she doesn't lose her eggs, she loses her cygnets. So let's have a look at what happened to these guys. So they were born on the 22nd, and which was a Friday, and then today is Thursday, Wednesday. So then Wednesday, so am I right? So then on Tuesday, there was a little adventure. So let's have a look and see what. Sorry, I missed a bit. On Monday, we have a little video of them feeding.
Cygnets, and they're eating. You can count them. It's kind of hard to see them with Mammy in the way. There's 7 cygnets, and they're sitting on a pile of weeds in the river, eating. It's now nearly 3 o'clock in the day, so is it their dinner or their lunch? Lunch. I wonder. Can we just take it higher, just to see? Could you count the 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So that's Molly's finger.
How fast the little legs have to go in the water if they fall onto the water.
So that's them feeding on Monday. So at that stage, they're about 3 days old because they were born Friday night into Saturday. So it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday. They're about 3 days old at this point. So let's see what happened next. So this next video, you can barely see all the 7 little cygnets have come down to Raven's Terrace, right beside the gourmet tart. So they're tiny squeaks. So they're down at Raven's Terrace, and there's a boon in the water. So now where you see them, if you go past the boon and this way, you go under a very quiet bridge where Daddy has built a nest for them. But they're not able to get over the boon. So Mommy and Daddy are taking them away from the boon because they've decided that's not going to work. They're not going to get them to their quiet nest. So now they're hanging around in that corner when you come from Gourmet Tart and you turn left to go up towards Jury's. That's the corner they're sitting in. I know you can hear the cars a lot, but you might hear the squeaks too if I stay quiet.
Oh, he's
1.
gone.
Mommy or Daddy? All the babies! And the other big swan. Watch them. This is just under the fisheries tower, that drop of water. And watch, can you see them up here? So Mammy and Daddy, and there goes number 3. There's the 3rd cygnet following Mammy and Daddy down under Wolftown Bridge, and the other guys, look, they're trying to get out of a washing machine. So the water is sucking them back in, and they're trying to swim their way out. There's number 4 gone. Can you hear them squeak? 5 is gone. So you can go into the bottom of the screen there. And there's number 6. And there's still 1 here. Can you hear him squeak? There he is. The others are long gone. The river has taken them all the way under Wolftown Bridge. So they've come down here, they've gone under the bridge, which is under the road. Here he is, look, he's still not escaped. The water's sucking him back down. There he is, he's fighting hard, trying to get out. No Mammy and Daddy helping him. And he's working really hard. There he is. Oh, he got out. Now this next video starts along the wall under Wolftown Bridge. So that waterfall, at that waterfall, the river drags you under Wolftown Bridge and out along by that big long wall. You know the walk that you can do if you come over Wolftown Bridge and turn left and come towards the Claddagh Church. That walk that has that little bridge over the Claddagh Basin. That's that big long high wall. That's where this little Cygnet is now. The little Cygnet all by itself. Mammy and Daddy have continued on and left this little Cygnet to make its own way down. So watch what he does.
Oh, he's caught.
He comes and tucks himself into the wall.
Oh, he's going in all the wrong places.
He thinks it's all the wrong places, but it's not really. Watch. He's stuck again. Can you see him? It might be hard for you to see. The Cygnet is down here and he's stuck. In the meantime, further down the river, Mammy and Daddy, and look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and underneath there is 6. The 6 Cygnets, and Mammy and Daddy, are further down that wall. So the baby is still up here. Baby is still up in that direction, finding her way down. Now this next video, which is the last video, this next video is a lady along the wall. So there's a few of us gathering along the wall. And as we're gathering, we're calling Swan Rescue. And one of the ladies, Athena, said her boyfriend kayaks and he's up in Wood Quay. So she called him and said, please get in your kayak and come down the river, come under Wolftown Bridge and rescue this Cygnet in case the Swan Rescue don't get here in time. So she rang him and his name is Carl Kelly. And Carl Kelly came out of his house after having a big long run and needing a rest, but he got straight into his kayak instead and paddled all the way down from Wood Quay, and it took him about 10 minutes to get down. So we're all standing there in the wall and sitting on the wall waiting and waiting and waiting, and the poor Cygnet is trapped in a rock. Now at this stage the Cygnet has stopped trying to scramble their way out of over the rock, and it's funny, a lot of the adults along the wall and the children were saying, stop, stop, stop Cygnet, save your energy, let somebody come and get you. And as it happens, here we go, let's see what happened.
You're right under me here.
So here comes Colin.
Now there's an issue around touching him, I think.
And the tide is so low.
You'll have to do it with the paddle, I'd say.
The car is able to stand because the tide is so low. You can barely see where the Cygnet is now. Just there.
I can see him here.
See, just there. Colin has to be careful because if he touches the Cygnet, there he is. Let the Cygnet out into a bit of water. So he's not trapped.
Hello? Hang on for a sec, yeah. Hang on for a sec.
That other man talking now is one of the men from Swan Rescue. So he directs Cahill on what to do next because he's kind of the expert.
Can you hear me? Yeah, don't throw him into the current. Give it a chance.
Sorry, do you want to come on?
What they're doing. So think for a moment. Quick and left comes along and shoot.
So the Swan expert is saying, wait and see now when Mum or Dad come back.
Can you hear me? Just hold him with your hand.
So now they put him into the boat and still hoping that Mum and Dad might notice. Mum and Dad are just down this way. Not far down there, they can see. It's only a few steps.
Good stuff. Well done. Well done.
So now what they've decided to do is send down a box, like a bird rescue box. Now a bird rescue box has air holes in it, and Carl's going to put the Cygnet into the box, and then he's got some cable ties to secure the box closed. And the idea then is that he'll throw the rope back up to the guys on land. Now poor Carl is trying to hold on to his boat at the same time, which is not easy. So basically what happened was they couldn't throw the rope up onto the land for Cathal and Fergal to pull the box up onto land. So they had to put the box onto Cathal's kayak, and then Cathal had to kayak down in front of Mammy and Daddy. So he came right down here in front of Mammy and Daddy and the 6 baby brothers and sisters, and all the way down to where the boats live, you know, where we go down and sit on the bench and we draw the boats. Where those boats are, there are some steps out of the river and onto land. So that's what they did. And when they did that, Carl was able to climb up the steps and give Fergal the box with the Cygnet in it. Fergal took the Cygnet away. Because Mammy and Daddy hadn't made any inkling to come towards the Cygnet, or were showing no signs of upset that the Cygnet was in the boat, Fergal just wanted to make sure first that the Cygnet was well and didn't damage wings or neck or head or anything in all his scrambling around, because he got stuck in 3 different rocks on his way down. So he took it away to check it. Cathal lifted his kayak out of the river, put it up on his shoulder, and himself and Athena walked back to Wood Quay from the Claddagh. So this is our hero here. Well done, Cathal Kelly. Cathal Kelly came and saved the Cygnet. So then we rang the next morning with the Swan Rescue to find out what happened to the Cygnet. So the Cygnet is now an orphan because Fergal checked out the Cygnet and the Cygnet was fine, so he brought the Cygnet back to the family. But the Mammy and the Daddy rejected the Cygnet, which means they didn't take the Cygnet into the family when Fergal went back with the baby. So that means that the Mammy and Daddy have rejected that Cygnet. They don't want, in the natural run of course of things, if a Mammy and Daddy reject the Cygnet, then the Cygnet is an orphan and it has to be raised somewhere else. So Fergal, one of the men who works for Swan Rescue, volunteers for the Swan Rescue, has that baby Cygnet and he's minding it under heat lamps at the moment, and the Cygnet is doing very well. And Fergal already has 4 other orphans, and he has a mother goose who minds the orphan cygnets or orphan ducklings or orphan goslings, anything that's an orphaned bird at this stage of the year, because a lot of them are born at this stage of the year. They're minded by a mother goose. So that's the story of the Mill Street Swans.